Hello, welcome to the TVTrifecta podcast. My name is Izzy, and today we are introducing you to a podcast where a trio of men discuss a trio of topics. These trio of topics are movies, video games, and TV shows. Looking at my notes. Every week we must pick one piece of media that fits within the category of video games, movies, TV shows, and it can be anything ranging from, My Little Pony to The Last of Us. It just is a whole spectrum of media. And we are including stuff like YouTube TV shows, stuff like Red versus Blue that people like, a video game high school, stuff like that. But that is dependent on the host every single week, which is myself and these two.
You should have moved up.
Let's have them introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Aaron. I'm fun.
Hi, I'm Colton. I'm the opposite of fun.
All right, and I'm Izzy, and I'm scared.
You should be.
So basically, we are just introducing the podcast today. This isn't going to have any real topic or anything.
You sniffed into the mic.
So yeah, we're just hanging out. How are you guys doing today?
I'm very sorry, podcast listeners.
There's gonna be a lot of this.
Yeah,
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I think it's been a good day.
It was good.
It was good.
What
was good?
It was good until he started this
My
podcast.
interplanetary
mouth.
mission of finding aliens. This is not a conspiracy podcast. Aliens.
Yes, we are making fun of that one man.
The one man that
You know
we
how-
will not mention.
Do we want to talk about anything for the
Yes.
introduction?
So one thing that I want to mention that we are going into a rotation every single week. So the first of our hosts will be Aaron here.
Yes.
And he will be doing an episode. We don't need to talk about it yet.
We'll talk about it when we get there.
Then Colton
We'll tease the
is next in the rotation here,
No.
and then myself as the last of the
The
three
Last of Us.
hosts rotation. However, every time that we go through our rotation, our fourth episode through the rotation, we will have a special host that is one of our closest friends. And they will get to, freshen it up by talking about something that we may have not thought of or may not have had the time to talk about.
Yeah.
And then we will go right back through the rotation through Aaron, Colton, myself, special host.
And the topics will be changing. For example, I'm not going to be... I do want to say this. I am talking about a video game.
Yeah.
My first one. I won't be doing that every single time.
Mhm.
Like the one after that, maybe I'll do a TV show.
Exactly. We
We can't
want
do the same
to-
one twice in a row.
Yeah, we can't do the same one twice in a row. Sometimes video games, especially video games and movie series, you need multiple episodes
Yeah.
to, span across
All
the
of
entirety of that, because you can't talk about the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe in one episode. That is
No.
impossible.
Actually, you could. CGI.
Just like the movies.
It would be terrible CGI,
It
just
would.
like the movie.
I would start like this. We can't start like this.
We absolutely can. And
You're
we
right.
have.
I know. Yeah.
But it would be impossible to do that. One episode idea that they've had is Dark Souls,
Mhm.
which that is impossible
One
to
game
do the whole
is a lot.
Souls at all in one episode. One game
Might be
in
struggle.
one episode that would be stretching it.
But like some games, for example, like Alan Wake can be like, I
Mhm.
think you can beat that like under 10 hours.
Right. Yeah.
We could talk about that in one session, but I feel like that might be a two-parter.
It would be difficult.
There's a lot, especially in that game.
Yeah.
We might get there, we might not.
But we'll try to do as many one-offs as possible.
Yes.
But some things we're passionate about are just happen to be series.
Mhm.
So it would be like it would be a disservice to why we like that piece of media
Mhm.
to do one episode. So sometimes we'll do a couple episodes on a said topic.
Mhm.
Another thing I want to mention is Colton actually brought up this idea. Every now and then, we're not going to make a habit of doing this every single week, but every now and then we're going to do a bonus episode. These bonus episodes can range in having a special host on for no reason, just for fun.
On any topic.
On any
It doesn't
topic.
necessarily have to be in the trifecta, but that is the main thing we're talking about.
Yes.
And one idea I actually had, and we didn't talk about this beforehand.
Oh,
but-
that's fun. We love not talking about things beforehand.
But Aaron would definitely probably want to do an episode on Tally Hall. Like
Patrick would love
that would
too.
be awesome. And yeah, bring in Patrick and y'all could gang up on us.
Absolutely.
Well, that's definitely gonna happen.
Right. And Colton brought up like strange laws, which would be a great episode, going through a bunch of strange laws throughout the states, maybe even other countries.
Weird laws in Jamaica.
But for the most part, we'll be staying in those three main things: TVs, movies, and video games.
Yes, the main podcast is TV shows, video games, movies, 3 hosts, TV Trifecta.
I mean, you mentioned like a lot of doing one-off things. Like I've already thought of a game specifically that could easily be done in one episode. Pony
Right.
Island.
Oh, Pony
That's
Island.
a short
there you
game
go.
that could be talked about. The whole thing.
Oh
There's
yeah.
a lot going on in it, but definitely, I don't think needs more than 2 hours.
For sure.
Maybe
One idea that I've had was Doki Doki Literature Club, which I think we could
mentioning
definitely
specifically movies, like video games.
yeah,
sorry.
video games.
Yeah, it's
but
the easiest things to talk about in a short
That's
time.
really
span.
gonna
Very true.
finish downloading.
yep, 45
Yep.
seconds on download.
You don't get to know what that is until next part.
It's for the next episode.
It is, yeah. Speaking about the next one and also video games specifically, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be someone who either hasn't played the game or hasn't played much of it will be playing said video game that we are talking about.
the person that knows it the least.
Yes. I believe, if possible, get footage. If not,
Right.
like, so we won't be able to get footage for this next one, but maybe eventually.
Yeah. And if not, usually we're going to try to keep it away from the game. The game is to enhance the fun and kind of get us talking, get our brain juices
Yeah.
flowing.
That's really funny considering the game we're about to play. But you don't get that.
But that's just that's kind of for our benefit and also
And there it
for
goes.
when we get it on the screen, hopefully. For your benefit too, because you get to enjoy more of the fun with us.
Mhm.
I guess the only thing really to say on my end, unless you guys have anything to say
I don't
about
think
the
so.
specifics about how the podcast works, Colton. Okay, so all I am going to ask is our fellow host, and I'll answer it too. But what are you looking forward to in the podcast?
Just talking. I like talking. Talking's fun. And about topics I like, and maybe even topics I don't like.
Because there's definitely going to be
Conflict
something.
at some
We
point.
all
There's
don't
going
know.
to be
We
something
gotta have
that
conflict on
we
this.
are
It's
not going
not
to
entertaining
enjoy.
if we don't.
Exactly. Because I'm not as passionate about the topic we're about to go into.
Mhm.
However, it's not something I dislike. I have,
He's touched
tried this.
the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing.
And like Colton has a topic coming up that we're all passionate about.
Mhm.
And it's very exciting. but one day someone's going to inevitably bring up Dark Souls.
Yep.
I am not a big Souls guy. I'm not
Correct.
a big fan of it. I've played Elden Ring and Bloodborne, a little bit of Dark Souls 2, but it's not like something I'm passionate about. These two, on the other hand, are insanely passionate about this game.
Correct.
And that's going to be an interesting episode.
We've talked about that topic extensively on our own for multiple hours.
That
Every time.
episode is going to be inevitable. Those episodes. 'cause
That's better. Episodes.
That's just inevitable. But that's just how it works. We want to enjoy more of our topics, talk about our topics that we probably wouldn't talk about otherwise as a friend group, which was the whole point. The whole point of this podcast is more honestly for us. I wanted to just talk with my friends about cool things that I like and talk about what they like too, because we can go on and on for hours on end about any one topic. So it was like, oh well, of course we like our conversations.
Why not
just get in front of a camera?
Mm-hmm. We already get in front of a camera.
Exactly.
Or something else entirely, but
Or
yeah.
something else, yes.
Check out Paths and Dragons on YouTube.
Yes. We play a lot of stuff on there.
Colton, you've been quiet.
Yeah.
We're gonna force you to speak now.
Time for you to speak.
Speak about what?
Podcast.
The
TV
podcast.
Trifecta.
You said all
Yeah,
there
what you're
needed to be
excited for.
said.
If I have said all there is needed to be said,
You literally have.
episode would end. Stop recording now. I'm just kidding.
But we haven't stopped recording.
That's not what I meant. I meant you said what there needed to be said at the beginning of the podcast, which you already said.
We've already got some conflict of interest. This is wonderful.
What are you looking forward to in the podcast?
Talking. Because I like talking, but I don't talk much, but I do like it. Not to you, though.
No, he
No.
hates you.
He's actually never talked to me. I'm amazed.
We've never seen this man before in his life.
I don't know these people.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I was
took him off the
actually-
street.
I was actually
He's the
kidnapped
voice actor
off
for
the
James
street,
from the first time.
shoved into a white van, and drug here. And yeah.
Nobody's gonna get that joke.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah.
Is there anything else to talk about?
No.
For the intro.
Do
For
you
the
guys
first introduction episode?
do you guys want to
The
just
pilot.
tell a little bit more about yourselves? Something you, I don't know, something about us, because that's what this episode's about. It's about us.
Correct.
No,
I
it will
guess.
be revealed in a vision later.
Vision later.
I had a premonition
I said,
that
How fun.
that my lore will come in later
call
in
Matt
another
back. The
episode.
lore is important.
Colton's
The
lore
lore
in the
episode.
third act.
Yes. There would be
Reveal
an
as the third
episode
act.
called The Lore.
He's gonna be revealed as the third act villain. Twist.
I'm starting my villain arc now.
He's just letting us know.
That's actually what happens on episode 4 when we bring in the first special host.
It's me.
Colton battles the host and
To the death.
loses because he's the villain. Because villain always loses.
Unless you're Infinity War.
Once you're Infinity War, then you're in game. But
Yeah.
then you lose twice. But yeah, he battles to the death with the special host. He dies, and the special host takes his place. And then that just restarts the next time, but with one of us. So we'll all die eventually.
We'll all die
I don't
off,
think this much
and
is
I'm going
about the
first.
introduction.
No, I don't think so. I think we pretty much covered everything. If everyone is
Yes.
all
I
good.
think so. Do you have an
Again,
outro?
I'm Izzy. I did not make one.
You should. Maybe. We'll see.
We scream, and then it cuts to black.
We just go. And then it just cuts out.
I'm Izzy. This is Aaron.
Hello.
And this is Colton. We are the TV Trifecta.
That's the TV. This is the trifecta.
He said he was going to do that.
I did say I was going to do that. TV's right behind the camera.
Yes, there is a TV
Yep.
right there. You can't see it.
Yeah. The
And this
camera
has been
is pretty much in
Trifecta podcast.
the camera is pretty much in the same position as the TV is.
Yep.
We just look over a little bit. So
It's like
you're
maybe
like the
3
TV.
feet away.
You're the TV.
There's the TV.
We're the trifecta.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Synergy.
Good idea for
Um,
that, Aaron. Yes.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Anyway, I think that's about it. I'm looking forward to when Aaron is hosting.
Yeah, which
In a
was
few
definitely
days.
not being recorded directly after this.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it probably will be uploaded only like a day after the first one,
Probably.
because
Good.
I want to get the ball rolling.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's about it. That's all we have to say. Any prepared
Prepare.
prepared endings y'all want to do?
Hi. That's the TV. We're the Trifecta. Thank you everyone for listening to / watching the TV Trifecta podcast. See you in the next one.
Hurry!
All right. Do I do this? Do I look good?
Oh yeah, you both look good actually. All right, let's not start that way. Head down, sir. All right, starting in 3, 2,
that it?
1.
Was that the cue?
Yep, that was the cue. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Hi, welcome to the TV Trifecta podcast. My name is Izzy, where we discuss. That's a wrong. That was not it.
I'm debating on whether to put this at the end of the video.
You should.
This is some bloopers.